Hi everyone, happy Thanksgiving. Welcome to this Thanksgiving dinner digest and rest, all levels yoga flow practice. I created this practice with the intention of doing it the day after Thanksgiving, but really you can do it anytime you like, just don't do it on a full stomach. Also, beyond my mat and my knee padding, I don't have any other props with me because I know a lot of you might be traveling and probably don't have those items with you. But if you do have your props with you, by all means use them in this practice today. As you move through this practice, if you feel any pain or discomfort, please back out of the pose and neutralize it before continuing on. And make any adjustments or modifications along the way that you need to in order to make this practice your own and really listen to your body. And then if you could place your device towards the top of your mat, that way as we're moving through the poses, if anything doesn't quite, if I'm not very clear on my cues or you don't quite understand them, have it where you can see it. But other than that, let's get started. I'll see you on your mat.
Come to sit in a cross-legged position, facing the top of your mat. I'll just turn so that you can see what I'm doing. But when you get there, sit nice and tall, reach up through the crown of your head, and rest your hands gently on your lap. If you feel comfortable doing so, close your eyes. Just take a few moments here to become centered and present in this moment. Let any thoughts drift away as you bring your focus fully on your practice today. Now bring your prayer hands into your heart. Flutter your eyes open if they were closed. And inhale as you reach your prayer hands up to the sky. And exhale as you open your arms out to a T. Now bring your arms in front of you and cross your right arm over the left. Bend your elbows. Press your forearms together. You can rest the backs of your hands together or continue wrapping your hands so that your palms touch each other. Lift your elbows in line with your shoulders and then tip your forearms to the right. And then tip your ear over to the left away from your forearms for a nice stretch across your neck. Keep breathing and then return to center. Release your arms, reach them back up to the sky, and then exhale, bring them back into a T. Cross them in front of you with your left over your right. Bend your elbows. Wrap your forearms, either backs of hands touch or palms pressed together. Lift your elbows in line with your shoulders, and now tip your forearms over to the left as you tip your head over to the right. Take a deep breath in your nose and out of your nose. Come back through center. Unwind your arms and inhale as you reach your hands up to the sky. Exhale, bring your prayer hands through your heart center and release your hands to your lap. Now begin to rotate your trunk forward as you inhale and exhale. Rainbow your spine towards the back. Keep moving with your breath and inhale as you reach your chest towards your knees and exhale. Rainbow your spine back. And then reverse directions. Keep moving, focusing this movement in your core, in your stomach. And then sit back upright. Inhale your hands up to the sky. And exhale as you twist open to your right. Place your left hand on your right knee and sit nice and tall when you get there. And exhale as you twist a little bit deeper, looking out to the right. Inhale, length, and exhale, twist a little more, maybe now gazing over past your right shoulder. Now inhale as you reach your left arm up and over past your head for a side body stretch in this twisting position. Keep breathing. Now inhale, sit upright, release your twist, and reach your arms back up to the sky. This time on your exhale, twist open to your left. Your right hand is on your left knee. Sit nice and tall on your inhale and twist as you exhale. Take a deep breath in and out. Maybe gaze out past your left shoulder. Now inhale your left arm up and out past your head in this twist for a side body stretch across your left side. Keep breathing, and then release your twist and reach your arms back up to the sky. And bring your prayer hands through heart center and release your hands to your knees. I'm going to turn back to the top now. But bend your knees and step your feet as wide as your mat. Place your hands behind your hips for some support, and then begin to swing your knees left and right slowly. Begin to awaken your hip joints. And then after a couple times on each side, just pick up the pace a little bit, moving a little bit quicker from left to right. Very good. Now bring them to stillness, and then using your hands, shift your bottom forward to come onto your feet in a yogi squat or malasana position. And then we'll shift left and right again, continuing to bring movement into the hips, but now waken up the ankles and the toes. So coming onto the toes of one side and then shifting over to the other. Keep moving and breathing. Now come to stillness. Bring your hands down to the ground and then press into your hands and your feet to lift your hips up into a forward fold and heel toe your feet inward to about hips distance apart. With your knees bent generously here, reach for opposite elbows and begin to find movement through your torso. So work to drape your chest down the tops of your thighs and then swing side to side in ragdoll. Now release your hands to the mat and then roll all the way up to standing vertebrae by vertebrae. Let's set up our Tadasana or mountain pose by standing equally and firmly between both feet. Engage your thigh muscles. Point your tailbone straight down to the mat and hug your front body in. Lift your shoulders up towards your ears and then roll them back and down along your spine. Arms by your sides, palms face forward, and gaze straight ahead. Take a deep breath in and out. Now inhale, reach your arms up to the sky. Exhale, bend your knees and fold down over your legs. As you inhale, slide your palms up your shins and extend your spine straight for a flat back. Release your hands to the mat and step your right foot straight back. Lower your right knee down to the mat, untuck your toes, and inhale as you sweep your arms up to the sky. And exhale, release your hands down to the mat. Step your left foot back in line, coming into table position. Hug your low belly in and exhale as you lower all the way down to the mat. Inhale, roll your shoulders on your spine and open up across your chest as you lift up off the mat. Exhale, release back down. Press through your hands, coming into tabletop. Tuck your toes and send your hips back and up for down dog. Keep your knees bent deeply here. Come back onto your knees into tabletop and now step your right foot in between your hands and inhale as you reach your arms up to the sky. Exhale, release your hands back down to the mat. This time, tuck your back toes, lift your knee, and step it forward to the top of the mat into a forward fold. Inhale, palms to shins for a flat back. Exhale, release. And then inhale, stand tall as you sweep your arms up to the sky. And we'll do that again. Exhale, bend your knees and fold down over your legs. Inhale, palms to shins. Extend out through your spine for a flat back. Release your hands to the mat. This time, step your left foot straight back. Lower the knee, untuck the toes, and inhale, sweep your arms up to the sky for low lunge. Exhale, release your hands back down to the mat. Step your right leg back, coming into tabletop. Hug your belly in. Exhale, bend your elbows straight back as you lower all the way down to the mat. Roll your shoulders along your spine. Inhale, peel your chest up off the mat for baby cobra. Exhale, release. Press into your hands, coming into all fours. Tuck your toes and send your hips back and up for down dog. Just for a breath. And then release your knees back down to the mat. Step your left foot forward in between your hands. Untuck your back toes. Inhale, sweep your arms up to the sky. And exhale, release your hands back down to the mat. Tuck your back toes, lift your knee, and step your right foot forward to the top of the mat. Inhale into a flat back. Exhale, fold. And inhale, sweep your arms out and up to the sky. And one more time, exhale, fold down over your legs. Inhale, coming into a flat back. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step your right foot straight back. Lower your knee. Untuck the toes. This time, come to stand up on your right shin with your hip stacked directly above your knee. Point your tailbone straight down to the mat and keep your pelvis level, and then shift your hips forward. You may not be able to go as far this time. And inhale your arms up to the sky. Now catch your right wrist and stretch it out over to the left side to find a nice stretch along your entire right side body. Keep breathing. Return through center. Release your hands down to the mat and step your front knee back, coming into table position. Hug your low belly in. Bend your elbows straight back, lower all the way down to the mat. Inhale, roll your shoulders back to open across your chest for baby cobra. Exhale, release. Press through all fours. Tuck your toes. Send your hips back and up for downward facing dog. Your heels don't have to reach. Keep your knees bent. Lower your knees back down to the mat, and now step your right foot forward in between your hands. Untuck your back toes. Come to stand now on your left shin with your hips stacked above your knee. Point your tailbone straight down. Keep your pelvis level, and then shift your hips forward. Inhale, reach your hands up to the sky. Now catch your left wrist and stretch it out over past your head towards the right side of the room, finding a stretch across your left side body. And breathe. Come back through center. Release your hands to the mat. Tuck your back toes, lift your knee, and step forward to the top of the mat. Inhale, find your flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep your arms out and up to the sky as you stand tall. Bring your prayer hands through your heart center as you exhale and release your arms by your sides. Reset your Tadasana, standing equally between both feet. Engage your thighs and roll your shoulders down along your spine. Gaze straight ahead. And then inhale, sweep your arms back up to the sky. Exhale, fold over bent knees. Now bring your left fingertips directly below your nose. Bend your left knee and then straighten your right leg as you sweep your right arm up to the sky, opening your chest towards the right side of the room in a twist. Your arms are kind of in a T shape here. Hug your low belly in as you breathe. Release your hands down to the mat. Exhale as you fold over bent knees. And now bring your right fingertips directly below your nose. Right knee is bent. Straighten your left leg and then sweep your left arm up to the sky, now opening towards the left side of the room. Exhale, release into a forward fold. Plant your palms And then step your right foot straight back, and then your left coming into a high plank pose. Lower your knees, untuck your toes, hug your low belly in, and exhale. Lower all the way down to the mat. Inhale into baby cobra, rolling your shoulder blades along your spine. Exhale, release. Press into your palms, coming through all fours. Tuck your back toes and send your hips high for down dog. This time, pedal your feet back and forth, bending into one knee and straightening the other as you allow your heels to sink towards the mat, but they don't have to reach. Now come high onto your tippy toes, bend your knees deeply and send your chest towards your thighs, and then release your heels towards the mat. Keep pressing strongly into your hands to focus on a straight, strong line all the way through your spine. Inhale, send your left leg back and up into a three-legged dog. Exhale as you curl your knee into your chest, and then step your foot forward next to your left hand, coming into a runner's lunge position. Stand upright, straightening both legs. Bring your arms into a T position with your chest facing forward. Bend into your front knee, bringing it over your ankle and keeping your legs where it is. Engage your core muscles and use that strength to twist your torso open to the left side of the room. Keep breathing and keep hugging your belly muscles in. Now bend your right elbow and bring it down to the outside of your left knee. Bring your prayer hands together and press your right elbow into your knee to lift your chest away from your thigh. And exhale as you twist your left shoulder open towards the ceiling. Keep hugging your low belly in as you breathe. Now lower your right knee down to the mat. Untuck your back toes. Take a breath in here. And then open your arms out into a T position. Breathe in. And then release your left arm to the back of your thigh as you sweep your right arm up to the sky. Exhale, release your hands down to the mat inside of your left foot, and then heel toe your left foot towards the outer edge of the mat. Allow your hips to sink and then roll onto the outside of your left foot, coming into a lizard position. You can stay on your hands or you can come down to your elbows. Find any movement that feels good to you here as you open up through your hips. Now press back into your hands and come back into a tabletop position. Hug your belly in. Exhale, bend your elbows straight back as you lower all the way down to the mat. And inhale as you open up into a baby cobra. Exhale, release. Press into your hands, coming back to all fours. Tuck your toes. Send your hips up and back for down dog. Inhale, lift your right leg back and up, and exhale as you curl your knee into your chest and step your foot next to your right hand. Stand tall, straightening both legs. Bring your arms to a T, and then rebend your front knee so that it lines up over your ankle, and using your core muscles, twist your torso to the right side of the room. Keep your legs where they are and keep engaging your core muscles. Continue breathing. Bend your left arm and bring your elbow to the outside of your right knee. Bring your prayer hands together. Press your left elbow into your leg to lift your torso away from your thigh. And then exhale as you rotate your chest upward. Maybe gaze up towards the ceiling if that's comfortable for your neck. Now lower your back knee down, untuck your toes. For a breath, keep your hands where they are, and then open your arms out to a T. Inhale and exhale. And then sweep your right arm down towards your thigh and your left arm up to the sky. Windmill your hands down to the mat inside of your right foot, and then heel toe your right foot towards the outside of your mat. Again, allow your hips to sink down. Allow your foot to come onto the outer edge. You can stay on your hands or you can come down to your forearms. And breathe into your hips. Come back onto your hands. And now step your front leg back, coming into table. Hug your belly in and exhale, lower all the way down to the mat. Inhale, roll your shoulders onto your spine, baby cobra. Exhale, release. Come through table, tuck your toes, and send your hips back as you exhale into down dog. Now release your knees to the mat, bring your big toes to touch, and send your hips back towards your heels for a child's pose. And breathe deeply, feeling your ribs expand against your thighs. Come forward into all fours or table, and then exhale as you lower all the way down to your belly. Set your hands up below your shoulders to where your fingertips line up with the tops of your shoulders. Root your pelvis into the mat and engage your legs by pressing the tops of your feet into the ground. And then inhale, roll your shoulders on your back and peel your chest up off the ground for baby cobra. Exhale, release. And do that again. Roll your shoulders onto your back, maybe lifting a little bit higher this time. And exhale, lower. One last time. Inhale, peel your chest up, reaching a little higher. And exhale, release. Now make a little pillow at the top of your mat with your hands, and then just rest your cheek onto your hands here, signaling to your body that it's time to cool down and rest. Give your hips a little shake side to side. Then press into your hands to come through all fours, and then bring your big toes to touch. Send your hips back towards your heels for another child's pose. And come back to all fours just so you can bring your knees forward, cross at your ankles, and then come to sit. I'll turn again to the side so you can see me, but bring the soles of your feet to touch and allow your knees to spill out to the sides. Hold on to your ankles, bringing your heels in towards your groin just as much as is comfortable, and then sit nice and tall and take a deep breath in. If you'd like to go a little bit deeper, then inhale and exhale, lower your chest down towards your feet. Take any movement in your head that might feel good for your neck here. Keep breathing, and then release your head down towards your feet. Any amount, no forcing. Inhale to sit upright. Keep your left leg bent and extend your right leg straight out. Sit nice and tall and turn towards your bent knee. Lift your right arm up to the sky and then exhale as you fold inside of your right leg. Reach your left arm up and over past your head. Inhale and exhale. Try to rotate your top shoulder open towards the ceiling. Keep breathing. And inhale, sit upright and switch sides. Extend your left leg and bend your right leg. Bring your heel in towards your groin. Sit nice and tall. Rotate your torso towards your bent knee. Reach your left arm up to the sky and then exhale as you fold inside of your left leg. Reach your right arm up and over past your head. You may be feeling a stretch across your inner left thigh and across your right side body. Keep breathing. Keep opening your chest up towards the ceiling. Inhale, sit upright. And then bring your knees together and roll all the way down to your back. When you get there, hug your knees into your chest. Maybe bring your forehead into your knees. Find some rocking side to side. And then roll onto your left side. Allow your knees to stack above each other. Keep your hips stacked and your shoulders stacked, and then press your palms together. Rest the side of your head down onto the mat, and then open your right arm up and over to the other side, coming into a twist. Allow your hips to move with you as needed, and breathe. Allow gravity to deepen this twist. Now bring your knees in through center. Hug your knees into your chest. And then roll onto your right side, stacking your hips and knees. Keeping your shoulders stacked, press your palms together. And then open your left arm up to the sky and out to the side of the mat. Coming into a twist on the other side. Keep breathing. Bring your knees back through center. Hug your knees into your chest. Now extend your feet up towards the ceiling and then interlace your hands behind your thighs. We're going to do a variation of legs up the wall. Try to rest here in this position. The hands are there to support your legs to reduce the amount of muscular effort here. But just keep breathing. It's common for your toes to start feeling a little cold in this position as the nourishing blood flows from your legs and into your organs, into your torso. Try to relax your shoulders and your neck. Try to release all the muscles you can in this position. Take one more deep breath in and exhale out. And then bring your knees into your chest. Bring your feet down to the mat and then extend your legs straight out. Allow your feet to spill out to the sides. Rest your arms by your sides with your palms facing up. Give your shoulders a little tuck. Rock your heads from side to side and then bring it to stillness in the center of the back of your head. And then take a deep breath in your nose and then exhale as you sigh it out of your mouth. And come to your natural rhythm of breath as we settle into Shavasana. Try to let all of your muscles relax into the floor. Let your body absorb everything that we've done in this practice today. Breathe gently. Let any thoughts of your day drift away. Lay here quietly and in stillness, feeling the ground beneath you support you. And then we will close out our practice together. Begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Bring movement into your legs and your arms as we begin to reawaken our bodies. Bring your feet together and then stretch your arms out past your head and reach them far away from your feet for a nice full body stretch. And then bring your knees into your chest. Find any movement, maybe rotating your knees one direction and then another. Give your knees a little squeeze and then roll over onto your side and just rest your head on your arm for a moment and then press yourself up to come and sit on a cross-legged position on your mat. Keep your eyes closed if that's comfortable for you. Take a breath in. Then sweep your arms up to the sky. Bring your prayer hands together and bring them down, pausing at your forehead, just to give yourself a moment of thanks for showing up to your mat today. And then bring your prayer hands into your heart and give yourself a little bow. And thank you so much for practicing with me today.